I would say that sustainable development remains a concept like it was in 1992 that gives people the chance to unite their concerns for people here, people far away, people tomorrow, people yesterday, and for people and the environment, all under one quite brilliant and complex and difficult concept.
As we're thinking about climate change and sustainability, to also look to artists and poets, because they are often poets are seen as flaky, but I think they are thinking deeply about issues of the environment, and they are synthesizing those thoughts, and artists as well, and creating something that can bend, that we can read and approach and give us new ways and new hope as we move towards trying to find ways to change what we do and our relationship with the planet.
So I think that moving forward on the ecological front, that it's really important that we emphasize what ethnobotanist Robin Kimmerer calls a culture of gratitude, where we come to recognize that our fundamental condition here on planet Earth is one of richness, even though there's challenges we face in terms of sickness and death, but we have a fundamentally rich life that we inhabit here thanks to the sun's solar largesse. And I think that identifying and recognizing that richness as a first principle would lead to very different economic systems and social structures that would be less animated by a compensatory desire to make oneself big to make up for this lack. And so I think
it's time for a new form of activism where we know more in each other's hearts, we can act with more certainty and spontaneity, where we can self-organize into kind of subcultures that act together with more trust and more mutuality, more mutual knowing, and we have higher impact for less deliberation and less preparation.
One of the things that I can add to the conversation that maybe a lot of people aren't talking about is this idea of tactical optimism. It's something I feel pretty strongly about, that as we are moving forward in this work, we need to maintain an optimistic outlook as a tool that we can wield in the fight.
All right. Well, someone once said that in order to find fulfillment and satisfaction, and while also making a difference in the world, you need to find the intersection of your heart's true desire with the world's urgent need. And somewhere where those two things come together.
Just follow your curiosities and then figure out what you're interested in doing and what you might be good at, and pairing that with what you're hoping to help, like what problem you're trying to solve in the world. And when you find that perfect mix, so what you're good at and what's needed in the world, I think that's really like just that sweet spot.
And what I'd encourage people to do is to really put that passion to work, to not just do theoretical projects, and not just do lots of research, because the research has already been done. The world is in tough shape right now. What we need is more action. And I find oftentimes in Canada, other places I go, people spend way too much time just trying to think things through, try to get it just right before they go out and take any action. Obviously in the United States we have the opposite problem. We take action before we think, and that's how we got Trump. I think we need to find that happy medium about learning by doing. Just start taking some actions and refine our work over time. I also find this to be an incredibly hopeful time. And oftentimes you realize that crisis creates incredible opportunity, wakes people up, gets people to think about we can do things in a new way.
I think it's important to realize that people are being conditioned and made to wait for a moment or for authority or for permission to do something. It's the most lovely self-liberating act to figure out ways to spontaneously create and love with other people, to go and do things that are enchanting and beautiful. These are our superpowers. No matter how much money is taken from us, and no matter how much it's used for ruinous ends, like engendering beauty, creative expression, sharing food with others, the time we have with each other. These are the most powerful things in the world, especially when we turn them into a story that can affect other people.
Where people are starting to wake up and realize the power of community, to care for the earth, to care for one another, to prevent crime, to respond to disaster, to promote health, to advance social justice. Those things that are all best done by community. So I think now's our time. Now's the time.
How to hold the thread of hope even as conditions seem less and less hopeful for sustainability.
And especially like as a younger person and like potentially color or like as a person facing barriers, like don't doubt yourself. Like you belong, and your work and your passion and your energy and your love is needed in this world and in this work. And so like I think there's going to be enough people that will make you feel like you don't belong or that you're not good enough. And so don't be one more voice, and find other people that will support you and that also believe in you.
So that's my 2 cents. Thank you very much.